Salutations, it's me, Salty. Welcome back to 2 Cents Toys, and today I'm talking about the Marvel Legends Super Skrull Build-A-Figure wave, which includes She-Hulk, or as they call her, Hulk, Mr. Fantastic, Doctor Doom, Marvel's Thing, Invisible Woman, and Human Torch. We go over each one by one, and if I have a appropriate figure to compare them to, I'll do that as well. This almost became another back catalog calamity, but I'm going to review them individually. In no particular order, here we go. And I guess we'll start with the She-Hulk, just because I don't have anything really to compare it to. So, looking at the box, you get the logo, figure, Build-A-Figure pieces, extra hands, Marvel Legends at the top. This side, you get some pretty cool looking artwork. Other side, you get a better look at the same artwork. Bottom of the box, no one cares. Back of the box, picture of the rest of the wave, picture of the Build-A-Figure, picture of the She-Hulk herself, talks about Jennifer Walters, yada yada. Bunch of legalese shit. Alright, let's get her open and go over all this crap. Alright, we got two extra hands, one for the right, one for the left, kind of grappling, grabby hands. Simple hinge mechanism, nothing really to write home about. Which brings us to She-Hulk. Now, the She-Hulk I know is bright green and wears a purple leotard, so I don't know this version. I guess she's just called the Hulk now. I don't know. I have no idea. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed by this figure sculpt, especially like here in the abdomen, all the muscles, all the kind of skin lines that they have going on, the tears in the shirt, and the tears down here in the, I guess they're capris now. They were blue jeans, it looks like. I'm really impressed by this figure. When I first saw it announced and I saw it online, I was kind of about it because I don't have no emotional attachment to this version. Anyway, let's go over articulation. That's all the further she can look up because of her hair sculpt. Bears her chin, side to side, okay-ish amount of tilt. Shoulder spins 360. Comes up past 90. Bicep swivel. Now, the elbows, this is a new joint I haven't seen before with Marvel Legends. Now, I'm not saying it's the first time they've done it, but it's the first time I've seen it. They have this kind of deep cut elbow. So, normally females come up to 90. She can come up and flex. So, that's pretty cool. I like that deep cut that they gave her. They gave her an elbow swivel, wrist swivel, and wrist pivot. They gave her a dumbbell joint. She can lean forward a little bit, lean back a lot of it, causes some gapping though. She can go side to side, booby swivel. She can kick forward at a 90, kick back just a hair, kick out just past 45. She got a thigh swivel, double jointed knees come up that far. Ankle goes forward, all the way back, and an ankle rocker. Now I gotta say again, I don't know this version of She-Hulk, I'm sorry, I guess it's just Hulk now again, but I really like it. I like the hair. I think the face looks great. They did a good job of balancing tough with sexy. I know that sounds weird, but they did a really good job, I think. Well, at least with this one. I don't know how this happens, but she's got all these little cuts on her, and I love the green on it. Maybe that's why they made her this color instead of that bright green, so they could do this and you can see these cuts. But I think it's great. I was not expecting to like this figure as much as I do, but I definitely like it, especially now that I have it in hand. Next, we're going over Invisible Woman. You see who it is. Got Build-A-Figure piece, an effect, figure itself, side of the box, some artwork, same artwork other side. No one cares. Back, same as the other one. Getting a better look at the effect that comes with Invisible Woman. This is her little shield type of deal. Clear see-through, so you know me and my translucence, I do love it. There's a little kind of ridge in here. I don't know if you can make that out right there, but her fingers kind of slide into there and she holds it just like that. So, Invisible Woman herself. Looks to be that they just repainted the same body from the Walgreens Exclusive one and changed a little bit. The hand itself is a tighter grip compared to the original one, and they gave her these kind of wedge heels with some little grippy grips on the toes. See them right there? And that's about it. I mean, the head changed a great deal. She kind of looks like one of the Olsen twins with this head sculpt. And it's more of a strawberry and less of a blonde, almost red even. But anyway, articulation time. That's all the further she looks up because of her hair. Completely buries the chin. Looks side to side, though she kind of looks down when she does it because of her hair. Teensy amount of tilt. Shoulder spins 360. Comes up to 90. Single jointed elbow comes up at 90. Elbow swivel. Wrist swivel. And pivot. And she got a dumbbell joint here in the chest. Leans forward a smidge. Leans way back. She's got some side to side. Booby swivel, kicks forward at a 90, kicks back quite a bit, kicks out to barely a 45, thigh swivel, double jointed knees come up that far, ankle goes forward, back, and a rocker. So putting the two Invisible Women side by side, you can see that the Walgreens Exclusive, I opted to use the more translucent arm, because you know me and my translucents, how much I love it. But they're basically, if not identical, the feet change. So you got wedge heels in this one, not in this one. And of course the face sculpts are drastically different, as well as the hair. I much prefer this Invisible Woman, just because it's a more classic look. I don't know anything about this particular costume. There you have it. Next we have Mr. Fantastic. Got the figure, some hands, piece, who it is, artwork on the side, same artwork, same shit on the back. Oh, got a price tag. This one's different. Alright, with Mr. Fantastic we got these weird long finger hand things. It is what it is. Maybe they can somehow repurpose these into like a Lady Deathstrike or something later down the line. But simple hinge mechanism. And Mr. Fantastic himself, which is just like the Invisible Woman, where they just repainted the Walgreens Exclusive one, which you can tell because they've got that same kind of shortened ab crunch, and that's kind of a giveaway. Changed out the feet, gave him little cleats, little spiky spikes. Articulation time. Looks up, buries the chin, side to side, pretty good amount of tilt. Shoulder spins 360 with ease, comes up at a 90, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, almost punch himself in the head, wrist swivel, and wrist pivot. Waist swivel, kicks forward at 90, kicks back a little bit, kicks out to a hair past 45, thigh swivel, double jointed knees and kick himself right in the back, ankle forward, ankle back, and rocker. So side by side, next to the Walgreens Exclusive one, I opted to give the stretchy arms so you can see. If you really wanted to repaint these arms, I guess you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. That's just me. Of course, you can also swap the heads if you want. I kind of like this look a little bit. I don't know, the beard's throwing me. I know it's been pointed out by 1,000 people, but he looks a lot like Dan Larson from Toy Galaxy, so it's hard for me to get past that now that I've seen it. I think this is going to be another one of those cases where I just like the Walgreens Exclusive one a little bit more. Then we have the Human Torch. Got a whole bunch of goodies in here. Extra hands, effects, all that crap. Artwork on the side, artwork on this side. Same as the rest of them. Oh, another price tag. Taking a closer look at the Human Torch accessories, we get two little flame effects that go around the wrists in translucent orange, no less. And we get two extra hands. We get they're recast in a brighter orange, but they're the same sculpt from the original Human Torch from Walgreens. So, but I do love it. Which brings us to the Human Torch himself. They put him on the Sunfire or the Spider-Man 2099 body, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's the one with the ankle and butterfly joints, either way. So, which is really the body mold they should have used from the jump with the Walgreens Exclusive one, in my opinion. They also gave us the Johnny Storm head sculpt. I like that. Articulation. Head looks up, buries the chin, looks side to side, teeny amount of tilt, shoulder spins 360, shoulder goes forward, all the way back, comes up to a hair past 90, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows come up that far, wrist swivel, and wrist pivot. He crunches forward all the way, leans back all the way, waist swivel, kicks forward to a clean 90, kicks back just a hair, kicks out to just about a 45, which with this body mold we really should be seeing a clean 90, but whatever. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees come up and kick his back, boot swivel, ankle forward, ankle back, and rocker. Again, I think this is the body mold they should have used with the Human Torch from the jump, and I realize that this is going to be like comparing apples and oranges really, because like this is Johnny Storm and this is the Human Torch, you know what I mean? You know, I got the effect plugged into the back. He's got the swirly flame effects on his forearms and on his, I guess, boots down here, as well as his feet. I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up. I really like the translucence, of course, and I like the sculpted flame effects that they did, but I also like the body mold on him. But again, it's like apples and oranges, like Human Torch, Johnny Storm. I'd be remiss if I didn't show you this, at least. So here's the Johnny Storm head sculpt on the Mr. Fantastic body. I realize I'm using the wrong arm currently, just try to use your imagination for a minute. And it makes me really think I need to go track down another Mr. Fantastic so I can have just a regular Johnny Storm for this team. What do you think? You think that'd be worth it? Then we have the Thing, got the figure, build-a-figure pieces, who he is, picture, same shit on the back, price tag on the bottom. Thing didn't have anything else in his box, so we're just going to go straight over the figure. This is nearly 100% reuse from the Walgreens Exclusive Thing, except for a new head and this belt piece is different, but otherwise it's 100% reuse. I guess we'll just go over articulation. It looks up a little bit, it looks down. It looks sad. Side to side, same teeny amount of tilt. Shoulder spins 360 with ease, comes out to a 90. Single jointed elbow comes up to almost 90. Wrist swivel and wrist pivot. Got a dumbbell joint, leans forward, leans back. He's got side to side swivel, and he's got a very tight waist swivel. kicks forward to just under 90, kicks back just a smidgen, kicks out to a 45. Very tight thigh swivel, double jointed knees come up that far, ankle forward, ankle back, and our rocker. I hate to say it really, but compared to the Walgreens thing, this one's an embarrassment. Like, I know it's the same sculpt, but this, like, melted cheese effect on his shoulders and head and chest, there's no wash on him. Like, a wash makes a world of difference. You know, I don't mind the sculpt on the face so much, the big furrowed brow, the big bottom lip. I wish it was washed though. I mean, I can fix these things myself. Like, I can go over all this with a dark orange and then go over it with a black wash. But this thing came with 2 extra hands and an extra head. He didn't come with anything. He came with 2 bath pieces. It's pretty clear who won in this fight. Which of course brings us to Doom. Did someone say Doom? No, not you, dude, bro. Doom? No, not you, random Doom figure that I bought just to make this joke. No, we're talking about Dr. Doom, who, oh boy, I've seen other reviews. I know he's like the top 10, like sometimes #1 figure from 2019. He made a lot of lists last year. I finally got mine, and I'm really excited to go over this. So we'll start with the box. Got the figure, some extra pieces, who he is, artwork, same crap on the back, no one cares. This is the other head sculpt that came with Doom. It's more of a classic look, in my opinion. At least what I think of when I think of Doom, all the rivets around the eyes and stuff. You can see we got some, some nice eye paint under there. And if you look under it, you can see it's actually a head with the mask on it. Like, I think they went the extra mile on that. Then we get a closed fist for each hand with a simple hinge mechanism. Swirly-dirly metal plastic. Which brings us to Doom himself, and I am blown away by this figure. I can see why he made it top 10. God bless America. This thing is awesome. This is the best figure in this wave. Fight me. Let's go over articulation before I break everything else down. So because of the hood and the cape, can't really look up at all. Can look down a little bit. Can look side to side. No tilt because of the hood. Shoulder spins 360. Even bumps into the cape a little bit. Comes out to a 90. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows come up that far. Wrist swivel. And this particular hand, the pivot is up and down. The swivel on the other hands is standard in and out. Now, the chest here, instead of having an ab crunch and breaking up this great sculpting here, they gave you a dumbbell. You can lean forward, you can lean all the way back, and if you force it a little bit and pull this down, you can see the dumbbell in there. Well, you can't, but I can. So, under here... No, I'm not going to make the Marvin Gaye joke again. Kicks forward at a 90, kicks back pretty damn well. It's split on the side, so it allows him to kick out to close to a 90, which is impressive for Dr. Doom, I'm just saying. And there is a thigh swivel hidden underneath this armor right here. It's really deep in there, but it is there. Double jointed knees come up that far. And down here at the ankle, we get a side-to-side pivot here at the top of this ankle joint. Ankle forward, all the way back, and we still get ankle rocker. Damn impressive. So the detail on this thing is incredible. Like the gold buckle down here on the belt, you get each belt, all the different rivets and everything. The armor here, like the chainmail inside the armpit, is really impressive. The straps even have painted buckles on them, which is incredible. The gold chain on this cape is really nice. I mean, there's some paint wear. I pointed out the armor down here. You can see more chainmail continued down onto his thighs. You've got painted buckles and straps on the inside of the armor, on the inside of his leg. They continue the chainmail motif down here on his ankle. They gave him little boosters on his feet. On his back, they gave him a little jetpack right here. So you could probably take this cape off and plug in those blast effects that come with Iron Man all the damn time if you wanted to. I like the little seam and wrinkles here on the top of the hood. That's a beautiful touch. And I like the little beep, little fold back there. Give you a better look on the back here. I do have a little bit of gold rub, but that's, whatever. These are the jets I was talking about. They're hidden under there. There he is with his more classic head sculpt. The hood doesn't go down as far as I would like. The other hood does a good job of covering up his neck. This one just kind of floats above his cape just a smidge. But I do like the head sculpt on this one a little bit better. This hood also does a good job of pinning the cape down at his sides. Something you might not see in the package, but you'll see when you play with it, is the holster, especially this D that's on the leather part of it. And unlike Union Jack, this holster actually works and holds the pistol and everything else. But it has his little Luger. So, haven't seen this with a Marvel Legend, at least not in recent memory. So, That's a nice touch. I'm sure someone will tell me down in the comments, well, Salty, this was actually issued with so-and-so back in this year. Well, in recent memory that I can recall off the top of my head, so calm down. By far and away, best figure out of this wave. 100% worth it. So glad I have it. Finish out with the Build-A-Figure, which is the Super Skrull. It's a really nice Build-A-Figure, honestly. A part of me wishes that it was just a single release figure so you could, army build them a little bit, or at least, get 5 of them, something like that. Make your displays more interesting. I mean, they give you extra heads, so you can, swap out heads on characters, but it's not exactly the same as having a whole bunch of scrolls and all that. So let's go over articulation. Head looks all the way up, buries the chin, looks side to side. Really no tilt to speak of. The shoulder pads are rubbery and bendy, but they're not rubbery enough for the arm to spin 360 completely uninhibited. I mean, if you fan out or you really force it, you can do that, but that's up to you. Shoulder comes up to a hair past 90. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows come up that far. Wrist swivel and wrist pivot. Leans all the way forward. Leans all the way back. Waist swivel. Kicks forward at a 90. Kicks back just a hair. Kicks out at almost a clean 90. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees come up that far. Very loud boot swivel. Ankle forward. Ankle back. And rocker. For those that don't know, this Build-A-Figure has 2 head options and 2 arm options. Well, technically 3. If you were to be really technical, it's 3 arm options. That's pretty damn cool, especially for a Build-A-Figure. The fact that we even have these options is fucking awesome. We got the green phase, invisible arm that's stretchy, stretchy. The thing arm that's, got the flame effects. You cover all 4 Fantastic Four. But when you compare it to the only other scroll option that I have, this one not just pounds this one into the fucking dirt. It's not a slight against Ben Mendelsohn or anything, but this is not a great action figure. This is a great action figure. This is a Skrull. This is something else. And that's really all I got for you today. Thanks for watching this long. I know it was a long review doing 7 figures plus comparisons. Let me know down in the comments who you think kind of won the comparisons between the Walgreens exclusive team and the new ones. You can see they're kind of wallowing in defeat, except She-Hulk is pissed off and Human Torch. So I don't know, each one has its strengths and weaknesses. Like, clearly, that's the better Mr. Fantastic, that's the better Invisible Woman, that's the way better thing. Human Torch, again, that's like apples and oranges. I just happen to like that one more because it's translucent. She-Hulk's great, but she didn't have anyone to compare herself to. This Skrull's a piece of shit compared to that masterpiece. And then, of course, there's Doctor Doom, who's by far and away the best thing in this wave, except there's one thing that most people don't factor in. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. If you like the review or you like the Fantastic Four, then please like, comment, share, subscribe. It really means a lot to me when y'all do that. I started this channel a year ago now, and really, I didn't expect to even get 10 subscribers, and now I'm almost at 200, so anyway. And thank you all. That's all I got for today. So until next time, thanks for stopping by. I'm Salty, signing off.